my name's Kate and I'm from WONDROUS Health and Fitness. WONDROUS is all about helping people be the healthiest and happiest version of themselves by training smarter so that you can spend more time doing the activities and adventures that you love, just like City2Surf. And today I have teamed up with Heart Foundation because we really wanted to give those who are running City2Surf some really good tools and tips in the lead up to the event. Now, if you didn't already know, Heart Foundation are a charity dedicated to fighting the single biggest killer of women, men, and children in Australia, and that is heart disease. Every day, their work includes things like funding cardiovascular research, guiding health professionals on treating and preventing heart disease, educating Australians on making healthy lifestyle choices, and supporting people living with heart conditions. If you've already signed up to City2Surf, first of all, I want to congratulate you on signing up for such an awesome event. Whether it's your first time or you've done it before, it is a fabulous achievement to do something like the City2Surf over the span of 14 kilometers in one day. So we're going to bring to you 4 episodes in the City2Surf series in the lead up to the City2Surf Sydney. And the first one's going to be all about how to pick the right program for you. When picking a training program for yourself, you need to determine what training stage you're at by answering a couple of questions. Like, have you ever run an event before? Do you currently run now? How far can you currently run? And do you have any injuries that you need to consider? So the next thing I want to talk about is, as trainers, we often use a scale called the rate of perceived exertion. Now, I'm going to provide a link down below to give you a guide on the scale that I'm referring to. And I'm going to refer to this scale as I talk about some of the key things that you should need in a training program in the lead up to City2Surf. Now, in the early stages of training, it's really important to build up volume so that you get your cardiovascular fitness to a level that's capable of physically running the full distance of City2Surf. So when you want to focus on building up volume, you want your RPE to be around 12 to 13, which is somewhat hard. And each week you want to increase the volume by about roughly 10% depending on where you're at. As you get closer to the event, reducing the volume and increasing the intensity is really important, especially with something like Heartbreak Hill, which everyone always talks about. And so it's really going to spike up your heart rate, and it's really important that you're comfortable with those spikes. It's also going to help maintain and improve your fitness without having the impact of the volume on your body in the lead up to the event. So when you're doing interval training, it's really important when you're at a peak that you're at about 16, 17 on the Borg's rate of perceived exertion scale. Now, I'm sure if you've done the event before, you know about Heartbreak Hill, and I'm sure if you've never done the event before, you've heard about Heartbreak Hill. So hill runs are really important, and that also goes back to interval training, so that by the time you get to the event, you're comfortable with going up Heartbreak Hill and maintaining a jog whilst the heart rate spikes a little bit, and then still being able to finish the event with a jog or a run if that is your aim. And the last thing that I want to say is that exercising for over an hour can increase your risk of injury. So be very, very conscious of your exercise regime, especially when you're trying to build up the volume at the beginning stages of your training program. All right, that's it from me today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow along with the series. Please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll try and stay on top of them as much as possible. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to help you out where I can. And I'll see you guys for the next episode, which is all about how to prevent injuries.